as we often do, begin with an acknowledgement that we are on Treaty 6 land. We know that this is a place that has traditionally been meeting ground, a gathering place, a trade route. Many things have happened in this space, and we feel very grateful that we've had the opportunity to learn and grow here together. So as we begin our celebration today, we do that on Treaty 6 land.
Alrighty, hello everybody. Just getting my notes here. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today to honor our grade 6 students as we celebrate their completion of elementary programming. I know that this wasn't the way that any of us really expected the year to end, but I also don't want to lose track of the journey that our students took to get to this point. It was a journey when they began in kindergarten, when they were much smaller, much younger. I know that you're probably, grade 6 students, I know you're probably really nervous about beginning school at that time. And as you traveled through the grades, you were cared for by a whole bunch of different teachers, a variety of people that you had to meet and get to know. And I really hope that you remember these teachers fondly. You navigated your way through different circumstances, figuring out all kinds of projects, assignments, field trips, and activities. You probably formed close friendships with the kids that you went to school with, your cohort. And that I hope that those will remain in the years ahead. To our departing students, I hope that you have very fond memories of Rutherford School, of elementary, but especially of Rutherford, and that you keep a special place in your heart. As you move to junior high school, you're probably, again, a little bit worried about meeting new teachers, taking on new types of coursework, and finding your niche among a new group of students. I do hope, though, that you take comfort in the fact that you faced the same type of challenges already in elementary school and you overcame those. Know also that Rutherford teachers, we don't work in isolation. We're part of a whole network of teachers that includes not only junior high school teachers, but high school teachers. And across the board, we are all there to support you and to help you find your way through school. Remember also the commitment and support that your families have offered you over the last 7 years. As a parent myself, I know how it feels to cheer for my kids. I know how I share their worries and their fears, and I want the very best from them, or for them. I want to thank our families for the work that you've done to support our students, and express my appreciation also for the support that you have offered, not just your kids, but our staff and our community as a whole. Grade 6 students, I wish you continued success in the years ahead. Please know just how proud we are of you guys. Congratulations, everybody.
So next up, we have a treat for our grade 6s, and for the rest of you. Our grade 6s will have found in their farewell in a box a gift of a book. So we'd like to share that book with everybody, and as well a special message from the author.
The Time to Climb by Joel Hilche. To everyone who has ever taken a chance.
Come listen, my friends. There's a tale to be told of a young boy's adventures of beanstalks and gold. Come on, take a chance. Let's see how things grow. This story's for you, so get ready, set, go. Not so long ago and not so far away, in a land quite like yours at the end of the day, a young boy named Jack and his mother did sit in a shib-shabby shack that was just dimly lit.
The cupboards and garden were empty throughout. You see, all that would grow was one lone Brussels sprout. So hungry they sat, Mother cried with a sigh, "You must sell our cow!" And a tear filled Jack's eye.
She gave milk every day, their old cow, milky white. And though life wasn't fancy, she liked it all right. She passed her time well. She spent most time out mooing and eating and chewing and peeing and wooing. Milky White was Jack's friend, but the family was stuck. They needed the cash. They were down on their luck. Though they once had lots, the two now had much less. It could happen to anyone out there, I guess.
Nervous Jack took his cow, new adventures to find. His frown turned around by his positive mind. And a funny thing happened when Jack lost his fear.
The world, it seemed brighter. The path became clear. Jack walked on in style. His confidence grew. He was hip. He was with it, and liking it too.
Just then, an odd creature appeared on Jack's way. Jack knew by his smile that his heart was okay. He held out his hand and then winked his left eye. An adventure seek you, and a cow do seek I. The cows you do have, and these 5 beans have I. Plant the beans, climb the beanstalk, and you'll reach the sky. It's your choice, of course, to accept or refuse. I can offer the beans, but it's you who must choose.
Jack longed for adventure, and Jack's time was now. So the trade he accepted, the beans for his cow. A cow for some beans? 'Twas a trade quite absurd. But the story ends well, as you've probably heard. So Jack hurried home, magic beans in his hand, but his mother, he feared, would not quite understand.
And angry she was. Mother yelled, screamed, and jumped. She hollered and pounded and hooted and thumped. But understand this. See, when times they are tough, though it seldom does good, people sometimes get rough. Jack's mom sometimes threw things when not quite content, so those five magic beans out the window they went.
Now things may seem bad, but 'tis often the case that the spot the beans fall is the spot on right place. That fellow spoke truth, for 'twas when morning came that the light through Jack's window was not quite the same.
A beanstalk grew tall. It grew clear to the sky. Jack had taken a chance, and now Jack could see why. It was Jack's time to climb, but it looked awfully high. He stared up at his goal, at the cloud in the sky. Would our friend Jack succeed? Could he make it that high? Jack knew he'd not know till he gave it a try.
So Jack started to climb, scrambled high off the ground, his eyes open wide as he looked all around. There were beak tweezers, buzz bizzers, flip-flaps, and more. There were views he'd not even imagined before. He'd once thought this place was boring, but Jack had been wrong. Was it true? Was this how it had been all along?
Jack kept right on climbing, up, up, even higher. But just partway up, Jack then started to tire. The climb was quite hard. This was no easy task. But if Jack would go on, 'twas himself he must ask.
The end of this story I'm not going to tell. You decide for yourself whether Jack will fare well. You see, Jack's just a symbol, but your life is real. Why not find your own beanstalk, then see how you feel? You can set your own goals, climb for power or wealth, or choose friendship or family or travel or health.
But choose wisely, my friends, for you just might succeed, and this story has something to teach us indeed. Amongst giants and gold, I would still make a claim it was climbing the beanstalk that earned Jack his fame. You see, happiness isn't just about ends. It's the journey, adventure, your family and friends. Your life is your story, so now is your time. Take a chance on those beans.
It's your time to climb.
It's Joel Hilchey here, and I just wanted to send a personal hello and congratulations from right here in my home studio. I'm so grateful and honored that your school is giving all of you one of my books. I hope that it's as inspiring to you to read as it was for me to write. Wherever your path takes you from here, I hope that you make it a great path and have some fun along the way. Good luck, everyone. I know it's been a weird year, but we're going to get through this and it's going to be great. Bye.
Okay, so what a year this has been. We started the year with an amazing experience at U School. You began with an inquiry mindset and your journals, and you used those to track your growth and creative thoughts. At U School, you developed your photography skills, selected the best dirt for terraforming Mars, debated the Constitution, and came away with an in-depth understanding of poop.
We had an opportunity to visit the Anne Frank exhibit that was touring North America. Many of you asked questions how something like World War II could happen and how we can ensure things like that don't repeat in our communities. In light of current events, these conversations put you in good standing to create a safe and just world for everyone.
You participated in your last ever elementary school winter concert. We explored Tell Us World of Science, marveling at the giant screen while being transported off our planet to explore the space station in IMAX, the 3D effect feeling almost like we could touch it. We put on our best detective hats and combed through piles of evidence and conducted countless experiments at the Bennett Center to determine who did it. We celebrated the French culture of our community during Flying Canoe and Carnival. We hope to see you next year at Café Croissant, ready as ever to use your French.
Then the world turned on its head. Instead of preparing for the fun and adventures of spring break, we all worked to imagine how school could look without being together. Could we learn together through a computer screen? How could we ensure that everyone had access? How do you ask questions when you can't just walk up to your teacher? The list of questions was much longer than the answers we had. But you took it in stride. You helped us problem solve, and you did your best to show us your best side. You took risks, you made recordings, you filled out survey questions, and you began to imagine how school might look next year as you're already preparing for the big transition to junior high.
You've become experts at making the best of transitions this year, with new teachers and new ways of learning. The skills you've honed while managing change will serve you well as you move to a new school, with new teachers, new classmates, and a lot of unknowns.
You've been an incredible group of people to get to know and watch grow. We believe in your skills and your talents, and we know that you'll do and go on to many great adventures. While you're finishing your elementary school career, know that you've built many relationships that you can lean on in the future, if you need them, with friends and with your teachers. We'll miss you.
We love you.
And have a great summer.
So we're moving now to the Cynthia M. Ward. No. Oh, my mistake. We are moving on to a video from our catchment junior high principals to welcome you to their new environment next year.
It says it can't be loaded. Let's
Just a
try
moment.
again.
I refresh. This was one of those technical hiccups we asked you to be patient about at the
Promised would
beginning.
happen.
Good afternoon again, grade sixes. Although you're leaving us at Rutherford and making your journey towards junior high school, I want you to know that you're going to be in the hands of a caring team of educators who are going to make sure that your journey is as smooth as possible. You're going to a variety of schools, and I know that that'll be a change for you, but many of you are staying at schools that are nearby. Here are some messages of welcome from some administrators from some local schools, starting with Mr. Morrison from Otwell.
Hello Rutherford, Mr. Morrison here. I'm honored to be asked by Mr. Williams to send a message to the grade 6 class of 2020 at Rutherford. To begin, I'd like to send my congratulations to all the grade 6 students. You've worked hard, demonstrated perseverance and grit, and determination to get you to this point in your lives. Hold your heads up high. You should be proud of your accomplishments. I've known many of you since your first day in kindergarten 7 years ago. I've watched you grow and learn in my years at Rutherford, and subsequently when I've been able to come back and visit you. I'm so proud of all of you and who you've become. And I'm excited to see many of you here at Otwell next year. The end of this school year certainly did not end the way anyone had planned. At the start of our distance learning adventure, you, perhaps like me, had lots of feelings and emotions. Maybe fear, anxiety, stress, trepidation, maybe even a little joy that you didn't have to get up to go to school in the morning. It was new and very much unknown, and we didn't know what the next day would bring. But little by little, and with lots of support from your teachers and your families, you got through it. And now, you're here today at your grade 6 farewell, ready to move on to junior high.
Thanks, Mr. Morrison. Speaking now on behalf of Vimy Ridge and Ms. Marino, here are a couple of members from her administration team.
Hi, welcome to Vimy Ridge. I'm Mr. Weinberger.
And I'm Mr. Morgan.
So, after a weird spring, we are very excited to kick off a fantastic year as Raiders.
Have a great summer.
Others of you might be attending Kenilworth School. Here now is Mr. Cottrell with a word of welcome.
Greetings, Rutherford School and Rutherford grads. I'm James Cottrell, principal of Ecole Kenilworth School, and I wanted to take a moment to congratulate all of the recent grade 6 grads, or soon to be grade 6 grads. Also a quick hello to Principal Williams, parents, guardians, and family members. We as junior high principals are eternally grateful for the investment and care you've given your children through kindergarten to grade 6, and we pledge to do our very best taking care of them and having them soar through junior high. I want Rutherford grads to pause for a minute and think about the lessons of your teacher, Ms. Prouty, Ms. Komatarakis, and Ms. Helgeson, and remember the lessons that they've provided you, the spirit and responsibility they've invested you as leaders at Rutherford School. You will do well in junior high because of that. So enjoy the summer, celebrate the freedom of the great outdoors, and if you see me cycling through Mill Creek Ravine, yell, say hello, and say, I'm a Rutherford grad. All the best.
Hi, 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 hi.
Okay, thank you to our community principals for sharing those wonderful videos with us. The Cynthia M. Ward Memorial Citizenship Award is presented annually to honor the memory of Mrs. Cynthia M. Ward, principal of Rutherford School from 1985 till 1989. As well as encouraging high academic standards, a love of learning, and feelings of success, Mrs. Ward worked tirelessly to promote student responsibility and school spirit. Her family established the award after her death to recognize grade 6 students who demonstrate outstanding qualities of citizenship.
Our presentation this year is another thing a little bit new. So Mr. Williams is currently traveling to our award winner's home site, and so let's go check in on him. Mr. Williams.
Hey there, everybody. I hope that I'm coming through. I'm just in my vehicle right now and we're en route to our winner's house. I'm just a few houses away. So I'm going to go back to you, ladies, and then I'll come back for the award.
This year's winner is exceedingly polite.
This student was a role model for classmates and younger students alike.
This student is helpful, takes delight in learning new things and stretching ideas, and is a respected global citizen.
This student always demonstrates responsibility, even when no one is watching.
He has a strong moral compass. Not only does he try to do the right thing, but he encourages other people to do it as well. So Mr. Williams, I think you must be close. Let's switch back to you. Yay!
I hope you can join me in congratulating the recipient of our Cynthia M. Ward Citizenship Award, Yagub Abdulnoor. Yagub, I think I'm outside your place. Come on out so I can give you a plaque, please. I can hear some happy voices inside. I think that's the right place.
Hello.
Hello, friend. Come join us.
How are you guys?
Congratulations.
I miss you.
I am great. Hey, congratulations, family. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you very much.
First off, I'm going to put this down. This is the plaque that will stay in our school.
Okay.
And it'll have your name on it.
Okay.
To honor you.
Thank you.
This is your version of the plaque, so that you can have that in your bedroom and remind yourself how awesome you are.
Thank you.
And then
Oh my God.
a little present. Thank you for joining us, family.
Thank you so much. Thank you
so much. It's amazing. Let's give a little wave. Everybody, Yagub Abdulnoor.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Congratulations, Yagub. So to celebrate your journey, we've put together a photo slideshow with photos from your adventures throughout the year and as you've grown. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Good afternoon, everyone. To our grade 6 grads, we realized that your year wasn't what we had planned for you or what you had expected. We all lived and learned an important lesson this year, that sometimes life can throw a wild curveball at you that you don't expect, and all you can do is react, adapt, and sometimes even knock it out of the park. We have all been a student of life this year. Our grade 6 grads, your fellow students watching from home, your teachers, and your adults who have had to become your teacher's co-pilot. Over the last few months of the world changing due to an unprecedented worldwide pandemic, everyone participating in the ceremony today has shown resilience, the ability to adjust to challenges and change, flexibility, the capability to adapt to new, different, or changing environments, and commitment, seeing this year through and being here today, even after this Indiana Jones adventure of a school year. It was a challenge for us all, but we made it. The last day of your elementary school days has arrived. You have all learned some great new skills to take away, some skills that were never planned for you to learn, but you did it anyway. You should be very proud of yourselves. I know that I am, and all of the staff at Rutherford School are. Congratulations on your grade 6 grad. As a parting gift to you, we have created a little something to show you how much we care about you. We have watched you grow up and become the wonderful human beings that you are, and we are so incredibly proud of you. Know that today we're letting go, but this is not goodbye. We will always be here for you if ever you need us in the future. Here is Count on Me by Bruno Mars, as performed by the 2020 staff of Rutherford School.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea,
I'll sail the world to find you.
if you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see,
I'll be the light to guide you.
find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossed and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. We're letting go, but this is not goodbye. 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you.
All right, I hope you all enjoyed that. It was challenging, to say the least, for us, but we'll do anything for you. So that concludes our grade 6 farewell celebration for the 2019-2020 school year. I wanted to say a very big thank you to all of our community who came to join us today and to send off our grade 6 in a good way. It's wonderful for them to see just how many people are rooting for them. Just a couple of reminders before we go. On Friday, we have 2 festivities that we are looking forward to. First is the parade in the morning. You can find the parade route on Classroom and on School Zone. So please come on out and cheer for us as we parade through the neighborhoods. We're looking forward to seeing you then. You can also come and see us in person on Friday afternoon, where you can do a slow drive-by or walk through the parking lot to say your farewell. And if you have anything you need to drop off, like a choir t-shirt, a library book, a Chromebook, you can do that. And you can also pick up your yearbooks at that time. Mr. Williams will be posting some information about that on School Zone shortly. If you are in grade 6 or a family member of grade 6, we welcome you to stick around and enjoy the treats that we left in your farewell in a box as we have a little virtual party, but everyone else, thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you have a safe, happy, and healthy summer.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for joining us.